Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. This is an ASTS ticker symbol, AST SpaceMobile special, because we have a requested earnings. This is what you get if you are a member of the channel, which is just a couple of bucks a month, and you do a $5 super chat. Does it get any better than that? No, it doesn't. Best channel in the world. I'm here to provide a service to my members. It's not about selling videos for me. And you get all of this. We've been promoting the stock, running polls. People have been inviting the CEO on the show. We're now doing the earnings. We've got analysis coming up right now. The earnings is coming up after this show. On the closing bell, we'll be going into the earnings itself. But during the closing bell show now, we are doing some analysis on the stock as well. So all of that, if you wouldn't mind tapping the like button, that would be great. We've got 29 watching and just 4 likes at the moment. Let's refresh the screen. We've now got 9 likes, 32. We're going up. If we get 100 likes, YouTube will suggest this out to more people, and maybe the stock can start to rank and people learn about it. There's some good analysis on this stock. Could be one for the future. So strongly suggest you do that. So tap the like button. We've got 29 watching, 9 likes at the moment. We'll come back to it. Subscribe and ring the bell. Make sure you turn notifications on so you'll know about all the breaking news. I do go live all day, every day. There's lots of events throughout the day, so you don't want to miss it. Okay, so let's get ready into it. You can see the markets have been selling off today. Why? Well, because of inflation. I knew about this before it happened because I posted on my channel. If you look down here, I predicted all of this. And if you look down here, click videos, you will see we talked about the fear. Inflation fear is good for NVIDIA. We explained why. There's the inflation scare. This was before the PPI came out. So what we've had the market sell off. That's what happens when you get inflation scares, and that is great. Not an issue for a long-term investor, a little bit scary for a short-term trader. I'm a trader as well, but I'm not trading at the moment because the indicators are going down. And I'm not talking about chart indicators. I'm talking about indicators of people I speak to, because I speak to hedge fund managers, I speak to CEOs all the time through my X, through my Instagram, and through interviews we do on this show. So everything's going down at the moment, and as you can see, if we go to Coca-Cola, I'm going to keep that on there. I don't want to change that indicator there, that chart. If we go to Coca-Cola, you can see it's been going up today, which is exactly what we'd expect during a turn down. People are moving, taking profits out of the stocks they've made 40% on. Let's be honest, it's been a great year. I've done like 40% on the S&P. And now people are buying Coca-Cola. Still down from where I bought it, slightly, not much, but it is down a little bit. But I'm not buying. I'm not changing my strategy. I'm not going to go in on margin on Coca-Cola. It doesn't make sense. Margin for S&P is fine. And every time it drops 5 to 10%, nothing in between. But Coca-Cola, I'm already in. I'm waiting for January the 1st, midnight, to be able to buy another $8,000. We are down at the moment, so we can lower the average, which is great on this stock. And we should be able to make 10, 15% in the first quarter or so with the new year coming in. That's why this is going up. But anyway, today we're talking about AST SpaceMobile. Let's get ready. We've got 55 minutes before we go into end this show, ring the bell, and go into the event itself. It's not going to be a very busy one. That's okay. This was requested by a member. So we're doing it for one of our members. I can't remember who it was who asked for it, but we are doing it for you. This is not going to be a huge show. There's not a lot of online interest for this stock at the moment, and I think there should be, and I'm sure there will be in time. So let's get straight into it. Let's have a look. I had a request here from Jerry and Elba as gold members. How do I get the one-on-one with you? And I said, let's schedule it in the show today. Would you like tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, one-on-one video call? Let me know, Jerry and Elba, if that suits you. I can give you that spot right now. As a gold member, you get one-on-one with me as well, live private video calls. Okay. So, without further ado, let's get straight into AST SpaceMobile. Do analysis before the earnings. Now, we're also running a poll as well, which you might be interested in. This is our poll. I'm calling it the Lucas Archie. You know Fibonacci? This is the Lucas Archie indicator. And I think it's very, very useful. Better than most stock twits, Reddit places, because this is real investors, what they are really thinking about a stock. It's not pumped, it's not promoted, it's not got adverts on it, it's not manipulated in any way. It's just real investors who have to be verified to vote. This is a really useful indicator, and it's becoming more and more popular every day, and we are ranking now on Google for it. It's called the Lucas Archie and Lucas Archie indicator poll, and I think it's great. And you obviously do as well, because you're voting in it now and numbers are going up. So just 4 hours ago, I put the ASTS Lucas Archie up, the Lucas Archie poll, and here it is. I asked you the question. I said to you, join me live after hours, November the 14th, for the earnings. That's where we're going. Will they beat? Yes, beat, let's go, 33%. Nope, miss, down she goes, 40%. And undecided, 27%. Let's refresh it. We had 30 votes. We just posted a couple of hours ago. Let's refresh it. 30 votes. Let's see how it's going. We've now got 33 votes, and it's 42% saying Nope, she's going to miss. She's going down. So if you want to vote on it, it's the latest post in our community pages. Here it is. There is the link in the chat. It's also pinned to the top. Go and vote, and let's see how this changes throughout the course of the afternoon. These are proving very, very accurate, actually, because, as I say, it's all investors who understand the stock voting on it, as opposed to just some silly thing on Reddit or StockTwits, just like for entertainment purposes or whatever. This is actually quite useful, which is great, which is what this channel is all about. But let's get straight into our analysis before we get to the earnings then, shall we? Let's get into it. Okay, let's get ready. So, this will go out later. ASTS analysis. Okay. The time is 56. There we go. Let's get straight into it. So, I think we're ready. ASTS, AST SpaceMobile. We've got an earnings coming up after I'm making this video during a live show, getting ready for the earnings. So, as promised, if you're a member of the channel, we do all this for you. You get the earnings, and you can have a review, analysis, the whole works. That's what we're doing now, preparing for ASTS SpaceMobile. We're going to do a full analysis showing you the buy zone, sell zone, support zones, levels, all the rest of it for you, coming up live in the show in a few moments' time. Let's see how this pans out, and let's see if I'm right with my analysis from projections after the earnings goes out, okay? So tap the like button, do all that great stuff, and during this video, I'm going to share with you the buy zone, sell zones, who's buying on the inside, what I think of the stock. Is it going to the moon today? Well, we've got a poll using our Lucas Archie. You ever heard of Fibonacci? We've got something even better. Are we going to the moon today? Well, we're going through space. That was a bit like the Rocket Lab, doesn't it? The Rocket Lab Neutron. Anyway, we're going up to space, and we're going to travel all the way and see if we can land on the moon today. Well, what do you think? Will we? Let's see how it all pans out. Who knows? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Anyway, let's get straight into the into it. Are we going to make some money? That's what it's all about. Let's turn the money printer on, and let's get busy with our analysis on this stock pre-earnings. So, tap the like button if you like this sort of content. I make it all live. I have no editors. Do it all myself live during a show. I've got buttons everywhere, 14 screens, and this is as real and as live as it gets. There's no editing done here at all. Pretty impressive, right? Okay. Let's go into it. AST SpaceMobile. If you don't know what it is, let's just have a little reminder of what it is. AST SpaceMobile engages in building a broadband cellular network in space to operate. It sounds so cool, doesn't it? Building a cellular network in space to operate directly with standard unmodified mobile devices based on an extensive IP and patent portfolio. Can you imagine when Elon Musk lands on the moon, right? He needs Wi-Fi. I love it. It's just down the road from me in Texas. I'm in Dallas. It focuses on providing mobile broadband services with global coverage to all end users. Focusing in providing a mobile broadband service with global coverage to all end users without the need to purchase special equipment. We love it. Abel Avalon is the CEO. If you'd like to have him on the show, email investor relations. I never ask anyone to come on the show at all. I don't sell my services, but they come on the show because of you. Because of you, the investor, is why they are on the show. Okay, so please do email them, build a relationship, and then let me know. Founded in 2017, maintenance requirements 60%, so it's relatively high risk. It's not like the S&P 500 at 25%. 7.7 market cap. There's the high, there's the low. Still losing money, minus 22 price to earnings ratio. It's not making you any money at the moment. Dividend yield, none. 11 million volume today. The volume is 7, so very low volume on this stock, so it's difficult to trade it for the price that you might want. Okay, how has the earnings been going up to this point? As you can see, we are negative around the sort of 0.17 0.2 region, and you can see we're sort of going sideways. We dipped a bit there in Q4 23, back up again, but we had a very disappointing earnings in Q2 of 24. Big miss. What are we going to do today? The expectation is the same as it was. Have we corrected it? Well, 0.2 is the earnings negative. Let's see where it ends up. Who else is buying this stock? No surprise. Rocket Lab, Intuitive Machines, Archer, IonQ, Oklo, SoundHound. All similar stocks, very volatile, high-risk stocks in the same sector. Okay, let's get straight back into the positions here, and let's have a look at it. If you like this so far, please tap the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. That would be very much appreciated. I thank you very much. There's Mr. Mini-Me. Okay, let's scroll down and see who's been buying. We're going to start off nice and simple. Not that I'm really bothered what Robinhood investors do. I know I'm a Robinhood investor, but I focus on what Wall Street is doing, hedge fund managers are doing. They're the people I speak to because they're the ones who can move the stock. We can't move it. So I'm interested more what hedge fund managers are doing and insiders. Hedge fund managers have been selling the stock while Robinhood investors have been following. That's quite interesting. But insiders recently have been buying the stock. That's what I'm interested in. Insiders buying the stock by some number as well. So maybe we could get a good earnings tonight. Who knows? We can't determine it just yet. Right, I'm making this live. This will go out as its own video later. You may be watching it. You may have heard of our Fibonacci. The Fibonacci, well, we have the Lucas Archie. It's actually more useful because it's an indicator based on real investors without sponsorship, ads, corruption, people trying to promote videos or, sell things or manipulate stock or anything like that. This is the Lucas Archie. It lives on our own network, on our community pages on YouTube, and it also ranks on Google. This is very powerful stuff. This is the AST SpaceMobile. I asked you, would we beat or miss today? Real investors making real votes. 33% say yes, it's a beat. 42% say no, miss, down she goes. That's what you think at the moment. Let me refresh it. I posted this a couple of hours ago. Just a couple of hours ago, 33 votes. It is now up to, let's have a little look. This is brand new, 36 votes. Okay, it's moving. 44% of you now say it's going down. So these are the investors speaking. Very, very useful. It's called the Lucas Archie. Please make sure that you like this so it ranks on Google, and make sure that you leave a comment as well so you can see your comments ranking on Google. Very, very interesting stuff. I like it. All right, let's move on. Let's look at the valuations. Now, I've got some software here that is pro software that you can't access. However, you can with my referrals. We're giving away now some very, very good discounts coming up to Black Friday. Some very, very good discounts on Seeking Alpha. There it is. And Alpha Spread. The links are in the chat for you live. Everybody else, it's below the video. Pinned to the comments. You can find it. Free trials. You can't get that without my referral. And discounts. I always insist on the best deals for my members wherever I share referral links. Let me share with you then the pro version of Seeking Alpha. We got some ratings here. Seeking Alpha analysts are saying hold. I don't really care what Seeking Alpha analysts say. I'm one. Doesn't mean anything at all. Most of them are just trying to promote their own media or whatever. Not interested in that. I'm interested in what Wall Street say, professional investors, and I'm also interested in Quant, the AI software which analyzes the stock, the value, not just Let's talk up a stock because we're in it. I'm not interested in what people's opinions are. I'm interested in the facts. So strong buy from Wall Street, hold from Quant. Okay. How are things improving? Factor grades, valuation, C+, C-, back up to C+. Good. Growth, A-, so it's dropped to B, B again. But now, profitability, it's making money. This is what we like. This is why insiders are buying back in again. From F to C+ to A+. Momentum, F to A+ to A+. Very good. Revisions downward. The stock has been revised down, D- recently. Stock's down, opportunity to buy. Okay, we like that. What about what about the forward ratio? We always talk about the price to earnings ratio, but most people focus on the lagging indicator, not the forward peg. I like that. That shows me where a stock is going. Don't really care where it's been. Doesn't interest me in the slightest. Unfortunately, because we're losing money, we don't have it. All right. I want to share with you this, though. The gross profit is 100%. A+. Not net profit, gross profit. We'll come on to that in a moment. Momentum of the stock, A+. So some good indicators here. I like it. But now let's move on. That was Seeking Alpha. If you want that, you can access that using free trials, discounts. Got a Black Friday deal right now. Brilliant time to click on my referral. I'll give it to you again if you're watching live now. Seeking Alpha. Very, very, very good indeed. All right, let's move on and bring you now my other software, which tells me some other information, which is very, very useful. This is our alpha spread. I'll give you the link again for this one. I know the CEO, again, personal relationship, so great deal for you. This is what it says here. It says $11 intrinsic value. Now, that is just a headline. People look at that and go, okay, stock's overbought. I'm going to short it. Simplistic information, doesn't work at all, but people that can't be bothered or sit on the toilet on their Robinhood accounts will just use this sort of stuff. We've got to dive deeper. Overvalued, and I'm prepared to pay 25% overvalued for no more. I won't pay 300% overvalued like on Tesla or none of that malarkey or Palantir. But 25% overvalue I will do for a growth stock. This is a growth stock. It's 58. Is it reliable? Well, let's have a look. It is reliable. There's no warnings here, but let's look further into it. 58% overvalued. Let's scroll on down and see why we might come to that conclusion. Well, first of all, revenue is up 180%, and we are expecting to see this really take off. That is an S-curve. That's what we're looking for. That's the magic sauce. Like it so far. Operating income is down negative. Down 2%. I beg your pardon. I also want to say at this point in the analysis that I only own the S&P 500. I'm not here to pump and dump stock. People often say to me, and I find it really, really hard to understand some people sometimes, everyone's greedy, everyone's selfish, everyone's sort of not trusting. People message me a lot and say, when you make these videos promoting a stock, pumping and dumping a stock, well, I don't because I only own the S&P, so you're wrong straight away. Why do you do it? What's the point? Who pays you? No one pays me. Do the company hire you? Do they sponsor you? No one hires me. No one pays me. People try to, and I turn it all the time. So why would you make these videos? Well, because I like to make videos. I enjoy entertaining, and I provide a service, and it makes me feel like my life is worthwhile. Others will go, well, it's because he makes money on YouTube. No, it's not. I don't make anywhere near the money to warrant my time to make these live videos at all. I could go out and do a gig in the evening and earn 15 grand doing sell out a theatre with my World Piano Man show. So it's not about that. It's about helping people. That's why I love doing this. So for no reason, but so you know that my opinions are real, and that's why the Lucas Archie is so useful as well. Real investors on this show, not idiots just talking nonsense and whatever, shorting stock and talking, well, just basically talking stupid. Anyway, operating income down 2%, stabilizing and starting to go up. Net income is down 60%, a little bit more. We'll see how the earnings goes. And then hopefully we're expecting things to improve. Net income. We'll come on to the margins in a moment. Financing cash flow, that's a positive, up 15%. Investing cash flow up 10% negative. Operating cash flow, we like that. Cash flow up 21%, moving in the right direction. Okay, what about assets? 579 million in assets, of which cash is 285. A little bit heavy cash. A lot of you think it's great to have loads of cash on the side. I don't. I like cash to work, but it's not too bad. Better than having no cash, but we don't want all cash. If it's all cash, we just invest in our own cash in the bank. It's not a business, it's just a bank. All right, that's what DJT stock is, just a lot of cash, and everyone buys the trend and the popularity. It's not a business. Okay, 434 million liabilities, a little bit close to the assets, a little bit heavy there. Let's see how much is long-term debt. 199 million is debt, nearly, just about half long-term debt. It's 45%. Now, that's good and bad because, one, if rates come down, that'll massively impact the business. They've spent money building out the business, and now the rates come down. But rates are going to be slower at coming down than people first thought. I've been saying for the longest time, I said when that they would come down, and I was right. Now I'm saying, and I'll be saying again, they won't be coming down quickly. It will take a few years. Because there's always that threat of inflation going up, and we've already reported on inflation. So this is going to cost the company a little while, a bit of money here. They've got a lot of debt. It's not all just running costs, it's debt. So the balance sheet isn't great. That's why the stock is down. But obviously insiders buying, they think there's a return and things are going to improve. So it's more of a business, more of a product and a concept at the moment than a business. Businesses make money. Businesses are a growing asset. This is one for the future, not for now. So it's not rush out and buy it. It's booming and doing great. As you can see, this is what's important, the operating margin. Gross margins sound great. We all look at the gross margin, but the net margin is rubbish. As you can see, thousands of percent down. It's a very expensive business to be in. It's all looking down. Now, if you don't know what these are, ROCEs and ROICs and all the rest of it, there's full explanation of what these are on the screen, but you can use my software and get it yourself. So I'll give you Seeking Alpha Spread again. This is great software. It's very, very inexpensive. In fact, if you use my membership, you can get a discount so good it makes my membership for free. I brought you a great deal here because I know the CEO personally. So I say personally, we have an online communication. I've never actually met the CEO in person. Okay, but I've got you a good deal. Now, as you can see, profitability, that's probably the lowest profit I've seen on any stock. I don't remember ever seeing lower than 8%. So as I say, it's one for the future. There's nothing good about the business. It's the product, the services, the management. That's what you're buying. They are investing. They're spending money. They borrowed money, 8%. Now, if it was 8% and a terrible balance sheet, you should run the other way. This is no good for you. Remember, I'm not promoting the stock. I'm just telling you how it is. What you do with it is up to you. But there's no profit in this business. Well, there's some, but 8% is as good as zero. If you're not making money, eventually you run out of money. So if the balance sheet comes out bad, the solvency comes out bad, run the other way. I don't know what it is until what you're seeing on the screen, what I'm seeing on the screen. I don't see anything yet. So I'm going to scroll past, and I would imagine it's in the sort of mid-40s. So it's not terrible because of that cash balance, but it's not great. Shall we see what it is? I'm seeing it for the first time. Believe me or not, it's up to you. 46, I was spot on. I've done these hundreds of times, and I can see a pattern of a stock and so on. So it's experience, essentially, looking at numbers. It's pretty much experience. That's all it is. I was right. Mid-40s. 46, great. 46, which means it's not going to go bust anytime soon in the short to medium term. However, it can run out of money. If rates go back up again and debts become more expensive, this gets expensive. However, it's a stock for the future. This is high risk but high gain rewards. If you're looking for high gain, high risk, this is it. 44%. Worst case scenario would be some of the deals come off. There is some technical issues, interest rates rise, and then the stock can take a dive. All right, all going well. Rates continue coming down. Well, they will, but steadily. Deals go through. Business carries on as normal. 43%. There you go. You can see the upside here, which is far outperforming the S&P 500. ASTS high forecast, 143%. These are lovely numbers, and this is the sort of stock that can do the high forecast, but that remains to be seen. What do we think? Okay, scrolling on down. As you can see, now this is a concern. And this is why we're here, really. Look at this. These are my reviews. My reviews make it onto Alpha Spread, as they do many places, actually. But look, mine 2 months ago is the latest one. There has not been... Oh, hello. I've got a super chat.
Sam donated £1.99 through a super chat.
That is wonderful, Sam. You should be a member. You could be a member for that price and get all the perks and benefits. Thank you. I hope it's going well in your job. I'm making a video, so I'll come back to you in a moment. So as you can see, what worries me is AST SpaceMobile. You've got Schwab, you've got Bloomberg Technology, Bloomberg. There's me again, Greenstock, Yahoo Finance. I'm ranking as the most recent. What does that tell you? No one's talking about it. No one's thinking about this stock. Now, that can be a disadvantage because there's no action going on, but also it presents opportunity because it's undiscovered. It's undiscovered at the moment. So we will rank number one for this in the world. It's a fairly I'd say a medium bullish sentiment to the stock. I'm not saying rush out and buy it. I can't, can I? Because at the end of the day, the business isn't a business right now. It's a product. It's a service. It's an idea. They've got cash. They're not going to go bankrupt anytime soon. Some risk in your portfolio would be worth considering. So there we go. That's my thoughts on SpaceMobile. We've got the earnings coming out very, very shortly. We're going to cover it live. This video will take you to that. Let's do one final look on what we call the Lucas Archie. Forget the Fibonacci. Real investors, real traders, making real decisions, not sponsored or paid in any way whatsoever. So you know what people think. Investors think, not idiots and Reddit idiots, stuff like that. Right, so what we got here is our community tab. Let's do one final look. Now remember, this has only come out a couple of hours ago. There's only a handful of people watching this stream, so it's not because I've got people watching. It's a very low stock. Not many people are paying attention. Not many people care about ASTS at the moment. Well, this is why we're here, discovering new stocks, new ideas to bring you opportunities. And remember, half of the people on Google aren't even signed in. So half of my audience can't even vote or react. And some of them wouldn't even care anyway. All right, so let's see if it's moved as I finish out this video. As you can see there, it was 36 votes just 2 minutes ago. Was it 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago? Let's have a look. Let's see if anybody's voted on this. These do rank on Google, by the way. Very powerful. Lucas Archie. There you go. There you go. 38 votes now. And 45% saying going down. So the sentiment is negative on this stock at the moment. All right, let's finish it all out. This is our ASTS. Let's see what it does. We've got the earnings coming up very, very shortly, in about half an hour. This will be posted as its own video. If you want to take part in our shows and you want to phone in and you want to call in, you want to have your own review done, you can have all of this. You can have your own analysis. You can have your own earnings reports, your own polls using the Lucas Archie indicator, all the rest of it, just by being a member for a couple of bucks. I make it as cheap as possible just so I can provide a service to everyone. No one can say they can't afford it. If you can't afford $2, you shouldn't really be investing anyway, right? I mean, what would be the point? I'm just saying. All right, click above my head for all the links. Down below in the description, you'll find all the links to the Lucas Archie community pages, plus everything else, okay? Over here, I'll put the live event. Down here, I'll put ASTS playlist. So as I do new information, new analysis, new interviews, CEOs, all that kind of stuff, it'll be all be in there. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, okay. Long L the creator, can you do one for Oklo? Yes, I can, but you've kind of missed it now. It's too late. Oklo are reporting tonight. I said to you this morning's show, you could have Oklo tonight if you wanted to do. It's only a $5 super chat. I would have made you a promotional video, analysis, everything. It's a little bit late now because it's only like 45 minutes away from the earnings. Now, I can do it. I still can do it. But it's a heck of a rush for me to get it in. This morning was the right time. If you really want it, then do a bigger super chat than $5 because I can do it for you. It's on the earnings, but I'm going to have to do 100 jobs at once now to try and get this done for you. Oh, thank you to the new subscriber on my music channel. That's very, very kind. We're raising, if you've not seen this, we're about to raise millions of dollars on my music channel. There it is. There's the link. Go and do that, and I'll do the charity for you. So there's Oklo. If you want it, you've got to be really quick, and it's got to be more than $5 now because I am going to have to do 10 things at once, and, I don't really want the stress. But I'll do it for you as a member, but not for $5 I won't because you should have booked it this morning. But I'm happy to do it, always happy to do it, but not for $5 I'm not. I was working this morning. Do you not pay? I was working this morning. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry about that, Long Creator. I can only do so much. I understand that. I understand people come in and out of the stream. But every second of my day, oh my gosh, he's done it.
Long the creator donated $10 through a super chat.
Okay, I was hoping he wouldn't do that. Now I've got to go to work. How am I going to do this? Okay. Right. Okay. Now we're going to have to I was hoping he wouldn't do that, but he did. He did do it. So let's get to work. OKLO. All right. Now we've got to work double time. Let me have a look. What time have we got? 27 minutes. We are available today after hours. Preview the earnings call. This will be on my extra channel. Register for the event. I'll show you what I have to do. These are all the things that you get. Basically, you're paying me about 10 cents an hour to do all this. Register. The event is it didn't give me a time. That's a damn nuisance. What was the time? You didn't give me a time. Oklo. Preview earnings calls. Let me do that again. Okay, add to calendar. Let me just open up my calendar a moment. Okay, Oklo. This event will be placed on calendar. This event will be placed on November 40 at 3:30. Okay. Okay, so we are now Oklo. I'm committed now. 3:30, so it's got to start at 3:15 for 3:15 for 3:30. 3:15 for 3:30. Right. Okay. Right. Sorry and thank you. No, don't apologize. You are a member. This is what we do. It's just a lot to do to try to get it in. It's on another channel. Got to create thumbnails. Got to do everything else. So got to create the event. Let me just see. So Oklo. What is it? Fission reactors in clean energy. Clean energy design deployment of fast fission power plants. Power plants. Okay, so okay. Oclo. So what I'm going to do now, you can just watch on the screen as I do this. I'm going to open up. You won't see everything, otherwise it would look a bit crazy. I'm opening up Photoshop. First thing I got to do is find the Oclo logo. So I go into my software. I've got a software program to find Oclo. There we go. I've got a download the logo. I found the logo. Okay. We're going to use this is what we'll use. Okay. Oclo, let me go. What I'm doing now on the screen, I'm designing the event for you. First thing I got to do is do that. So sort by date added, downloads. Downloads, sort by date added. Oclo, right, take that out of there. So what I'm doing on the screen now is creating an earnings. Oclo, there it is. Earnings, EARNINGS. Earnings. So if when you sort of look at me, you know, my eyes, I'm like looking at different screens. You can't see what I'm looking at, but that's what I'm doing. Okay. Earnings. The first thing I got to do is create a thumbnail. Okay. Earnings. Creating a thumbnail with the logo. So I'm not designing the logo, just have to use it. And I try to theme it for what it's supposed to be. That's what I try to do. Oclo. It needs some shadow. Okay, we have a shadow. So I've done that. So file, save as. Oclo earnings. Thumbnail template, Photoshop. Yep, save. Layer, flatten the image. Okay, file, save as. Oclo earnings, thumbnail, JPEG, save. Okay, documents. Yep. 1.7. Yep, that's it. Okay, done. Photoshop, close that down. Now I'm looking at you again. Back in the lens again, I'm looking at you. Hello. Okay, that's now done. So now what I'm going to do is it's going to be an event on the extra channel. So it won't be on this channel because I'm doing AST SpaceMobile over here. But what I'm going to do now is go into switch account and go into extra and create, go live, create create a schedule, create new. Okay. Martyn Lucas Investor. I can't use a template because I've never done it before, so I've got to create the playlist. Because if we're doing it, we do it right. Okay, we don't half do it. So here we go. This is OKLO. Make sure I got that right. Oclo stock. That's the ticker symbol. And then we've got Oclo earnings. You're seeing the whole process here. It's kind of cool, isn't it? This is what I do 1,000 times a day. Oclo earnings. Cool. Okay. Okay, Martyn Lucas Investor, the main channel. Okay, Oclo earnings call. Okay. Find the information on the company. I'm now going to the about section, create the description. Okay, Oklo. There's the earnings call created. Thumbnail, I've just created a thumbnail, so that put that in there. Select, live show, earnings, new, and I don't think I've got Oklo. No, I haven't, so it's a new playlist. New playlist, so, okay. OKLO stock, Oklo, oops, Oklo. There is now a playlist. So if we do meet the CEO, if we do other things, analysis later will be in there. The earnings will be in there. Date added newest. There we go. There is the playlist. Scroll down. Are we using AI? Never. Hate the bloody stuff. Copy all. Tags. Oklo. Oklo stock. I've got time, right? I'm nearly there. Oklo stock. Oklo earnings. Cool. Okay. I've created the tags. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Okay, next. Yeah. Live chat, yeah. It's members only. Members only can chat on the extra channel. I hope you're a member on the extra channel. It's only 99 cents, but you need to be a member. If you want to chat, you can watch and listen, but if you want to chat, it's members only. It's so we keep without all the bots coming in. It's a place that's live 12 hours a day for the members, real investors. So it's 99 cents. If you want to be a member of that channel, when you get over there, you can do that if you want to, or you can just listen and you don't have to chat. Live chat, night members, yes, redirect. This will be going live at November the 14th, 3:15, because the call's at 3:30, right? That's what I just said, isn't it? Yes, that's what I said. 3:15, 3:30, public. Right. Here comes, here comes the event. Oklo. I'll put, yeah, welcome everybody. Hi all. There's that. There's that. Closed captions. Yes. Enable. Okay. That's now done. If I now... Yeah. That's done, isn't it? Let me go back to here. Switch back. Content. There's now an event created. Yep, there it is. Let me switch over to this account. Switch back to the investor channel. There is now an event. So what I'm going to do is everybody now on the extra channel, we're going to end the stream and send you to our new event as requested by Long Elder Creator. This is the event here. If I share with you now on the extra channel, this is the event we've created. Here we go. This is the event. There you go. I hope you like the thumbnail. It's the best I could do in the time I had. There you go. There is the thumbnail. If I click on that, there is the event. I will run some polls as well. Okay, but there is the event. I will give everyone the link if anyone is interested. Okay, this is Oklo. Okay, there is the Oklo earnings in the chat. So now I've done that, what I'm going to do is come back to here. I'm going to end the stream on the extra channel and we're going to start the Oklo earnings. So just bear with me a sec as I slide over to here and going to duplicate this. We're now in the other studio. Just bear with me. I just have to create this. OKLO. Oklo. If you're over there, it's bouncing up today, which is nice. If you're over there on the extra channel, you can see what's going on. I'm creating the call. I've already logged in and created it. Hopefully I have. Preview earnings call. $4:30, yeah, 4:30, 3:30. Yeah, that's me. So that's good. That's ready to go. So there is Oklo on the extra channel. We'll leave that up there. There it is on the screen. Okay, we've got the call set up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to end the stream on the extra channel and send everyone into Oklo. And then we can end this stream in a minute and send everybody into ASTS SpaceMobile. So we're getting there. We've got that. We've got that. I need to keep that open because you want some analysis done. I don't need the call. Okay, that's good. All right, we're getting there. Now, what we'll do is end the call on the extra channel, switch account, extra, content. We'll take this one live show to the other one. So end this one. Edit, customization, redirect, Oklo. Yes, done, done, done. Okay, so we'll end the stream there now. Everybody on the extra channel, I'm going to give you Oklo now. This is the event where we're going to right now. So I'm going to end this stream. We're going to carry on here on the main channel with AST SpaceMobile. We've got a bit of a time to go yet. So here is Oklo live event there in the chat. Okay. That's it in the chat. You can click there. I'm going to end it right now and it will take you automatically there. So let's end this broadcast. Okay, we've ended that broadcast. That should now be ending and taking you automatically. Yes, it has. Okay. Okay, Oklo is now locked and loaded to start on that channel. So we're going to start Oklo now. I love this. I do love this. I love this. Don't want anyone to do it normally last minute, but I do actually enjoy the challenge of being able to do it. I love building things and solving issues, solving problems. So let me just make sure I've got that. Automatic start. Enable, yes, 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 and then 360, yes, yes, yes. Yes, and yes, yes, yes. Right, okay. Studio, back to there. Switch account back to there. Right. We're going to go live now on that channel. So I think we can go live. Yes. Okay. So stand by, everybody here, as I introduce, welcome everybody into the extra channel for Oklo. And once we've started, it'll all make sense. All right. So just bear with me a second. Okay. It's 7 people waiting. It's brilliant. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oklo earnings. Where we are live right now. How long have we got? 10 minutes. 757, 74. Yeah. Create that. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start Oklo on the screen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome everybody on the Extra channel. This is an event just created a few seconds ago. It's brand new, hot off the press. We are covering the Oklo earnings this evening here on the Extra channel. It does start in about 40 minutes, so we're nice and early, but we are going to give you the polls in a moment so you can vote on this. Get ready, stand by. Now you're watching the back of the studio because on the main channel, we are covering AST SpaceMobile. Here on the main channel, we're covering AST SpaceMobile, but on the Extra channel, you are in Oklo. You can see the chart on the screen. The call is lined up, locked and loaded. We will bring it to you as soon as it begins. You are in the right place. Everybody on the main channel, we're about to end this one and send you all to the main show and so on and so forth. So all looking good. So stand by. Please tap the like button and share the stream by clicking the subscribe. Remember, it's a different channel. It's not the same channel as the main channel. So if you want to chat, it's members only, but it is only 99 cents. We do it at 99 cents to keep out the bots and the trolls. This is a special behind the scenes channel which runs 12 hours a day. So I'm having a request here. Chung Natso, Martin, will you show the financial report? Which stock are you talking about? AST SpaceMobile. I have just shared the full financial report. I've just done analysis on it a few moments ago. You can rewind this video, this live stream, or you'll see the video come out later on. We're waiting for the call. The call is an hour away, and we will be sharing everything on the screen with you. We'll be sharing the chart, the financials, the balance sheet, you name it, all coming up. On the main channel, AST SpaceMobile. On the Extra channel, we are covering Oklo, okay? Okay, so I think we're all locked and loaded. We've got everything ready to go. So I've got a few minutes to go. So what I'm going to do here is provide an event to vote for. In fact, I'm not going to do it now because it's too late. The numbers will be out in a second. So no, I'm not going to do a poll. But I will do analysis for Oklo. I've just got time to get that in as well. You're very welcome, Chung. Okay, so I will do that as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to end this stream early, send everyone into Oklo, into the AST SpaceMobile actual video live stream for the earnings. And as I'm doing it, I'll do an Oklo preview just before the event starts for Oklo. Does that all make sense? All right, hopefully it makes sense, everybody. You haven't got to do anything. I take care of everything anyway. So just sit where you are and it'll all happen anyway. So you don't really have to worry about it. Okay. So what I'm going to do then, we're in the live show now on the main channel. We are doing ASTS and everybody on the Extra channel is waiting for Oklo to begin. So let me redirect everyone now to this. So let me do this now. So thank you for your understanding. We had a member request a last minute earnings. That's what that was all about. All right. We don't normally do it like that, but they gave me a $10 super chat. So it's appreciated. Redirect you now to the AST earnings. We're actually going to go earlier. Just because we want to be ahead of the game. Everybody in Oklo, good afternoon. Oklo coming up very, very shortly. Stand by. Everybody now in the main channel, I'm about to give you the AST SpaceMobile actual earnings. This is the preview. We've just done the analysis. If you missed it, please rewind it. Here is AST live event. Whoops, a daisy. There you go. There it is. We're going there now. So we're going to end this stream. Thank you very much indeed. We're going to go straight into the actual event. And when I get to the actual event itself, I will be able to do a brief Oklo analysis to accompany the earnings on the Extra channel. So we're flat out tonight, 2 earnings at the same time. So thank you very much indeed. Let me end this right for you right now, and I'll be back in just a moment. I haven't got time to do anything else. We're just going to end the show and get straight into the next one. So let me line that up there. Oclo's already running. This channel is all ready to start, so we're good. Right. Click on the link if you want to go to AST, or it'll automatically do it for you, or find it on the homepage, or you can find the link to Oclo on the extra channel, also on the homepage, whatever you like. But as I end it now, it will take you to AST SpaceMobile for the live earnings, and on the extra channel, those listening in right now, they're watching on the extra channel, they're watching Oclo. Make sense? Probably not. Don't worry about it. Take care of yourself and each other.